we're good to go. Just a point of admin. This is also our Bournemouth preview as well, so if you could get those questions in, and I'll have an embargoed section for Bournemouth for the writers as well at the end. And we'll start with Kirsty.
Nuno, welcome back.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be back in the Premier League, and what made Nottingham Forest the right move for you?
It feels great. It's nice to see you all again. Big chance. Very honored. It's a pleasure to be at Forest and be able to manage such a great club with such great history. So I'm delighted.
You've not had long here, but from what you've looked at, what do you see are the key issues that you need to focus on first to turn results around?
Yeah, like you said, I just arrived yesterday, very, very, very late. But we had a good training session today. We had a chance to be with the players. And more important is the knowledge. I think the chance to be with them personally, me knowing them knowing us as coaching staff, the ideas. Of course, we have a lot of things to improve. But at the same time, we are motivated to do it. What I found was a good atmosphere among them. I think the players, they are engaged. And now we have to commit ourselves together to improve things, and it starts Saturday.
The owner here has big ambitions. What has been his conversations with you, and what has he told you about his expectations for this season and beyond?
Look, we didn't mark ourselves big expectations, just on a day-to-day process. What he told me that what Steve did here is huge. Getting Forest back in the Premier League, fantastic work. That's Steve, and we are trying to improve this legacy. It's amazing.
You've obviously got experience in the Premier League, probably very different experiences from your time at Wolves, and then of course a much shorter time at Tottenham. What do you take from those experiences? What did you learn from those two experiences?
We learn everything. It's ourselves in life. We learn everything every day. Like you said, different situations. What we did in Wolves is totally different than what happened in Tottenham. Now in Saudi Arabia was a new experience for me, learning process for me, new culture. So I think in life we are always learning. And what I expect is to all this experience that I've had is try to help now Forest and the players, especially the players, give them solutions, help them to become better players.
You've had a lot of success in your time, but it was a difficult time at Tottenham, a very short time. After that, do you feel that you've now got something to prove again back in the Premier League with Forest?
No, I think we have to prove, in football, we have to prove ourselves every day. Us as coaches, as managers, the players, everybody's. It's a constant pressure to improve and I won't say prove. I think what I expect is to help, try to transmit my knowledge and my ethic work to the players so they can become better, a better team. This is what we want.
Have there been conversations? We've got January around the corner. This club has made a lot of signings over the last few transfer windows. Have there been any conversations yet about what you might want in January and how much money you might get and how many signings you might want to make?
Look, the only ones that can and should improve things, it's us that are here now. So what I expect is the players that are here in the building that solve the situation. Then we think about the rest. But now, who's inside is important.
And are you excited by the potential of this club? Obviously, the first season back for a long time in the Premier League, last time around. Are you excited about where you could take it? And have you got any visions of where you might be able to take this club?
I think you know me enough and you expect my answer. I only focus on tomorrow now. we have a training session tomorrow that we have to prepare against a game against a tough team, Bournemouth. So it's tomorrow. Let's think about tomorrow.
Well, thank you,
Thank
and
you, it's a pleasure.
welcome back. Thanks, Nuno.
Cheers. Thank you.
No, hi.
Hello.
You come into an unusual situation. It's not too often that an outgoing manager leaves with huge popularity still among. Most of the time it's because there are difficulties, but the manager perhaps a change is needed in the supporters' eyes. That isn't necessarily the feeling here. You must be aware of that. And what do you think about the situation you're coming into with regard to your predecessor's popularity here?
No, and it's fair. It's fair. What Steve did here at Forest is amazing. I mentioned before, putting Forest back in the Premier League, keeping Forest in the Premier League. So it's normal, and that shows how good Forest fans are. The respect that they show for Steve, even though things didn't go well. So that says a lot about our fans.
What's your biggest challenge right now, do you think, coming into this role?
Play good and win. This is the biggest challenge that we have ahead of us. And it's a huge challenge.
And at the risk of this sounding like another job interview, what can you bring to this role, perhaps that isn't already here in terms of the previous coach and what they were doing?
Look, what we can bring is what I tell to you. Try to improve players, help players become better, give them the solutions that they need to compete well, starting on Saturday.
So starting on Saturday, Bournemouth, that's your first challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, you've had a chance to look at the Premier League from a distance. What do you make of them and the challenge they will provide here?
It's going to be tough. It's a good team. They improve a lot recently, so we expect a tough game. But we play in the city ground, and the help of our fans is going to be very important. And we want to play good and compete.
And I'm assuming that you've kept a very close eye on the Premier League,
Yeah.
perhaps with the possibility you would return to it.
No, not with that idea, just
But at
because
least
I enjoy to see football.
Indeed, what do you make of the Forest's season so far and the challenge you have generally ahead of you?
Look, to compete in the Premier League is very hard. We know that, you know that. So I think Forest started well the season. Then for different situations, things didn't go well. That's why I'm here. But what I focus now, we have a good group of players, a squad that needs to become better. But I'm happy. I'm happy with the things that we have. What I saw today really gives me the assurance that we are in a good way in terms of togetherness. The players work together, they respect each other, and that's the first step.
Wish you well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ian.
Hi Nuno, welcome back to the Premier
Hello.
League.
Thank you.
How much did you miss it, and how much has it changed since you were away?
I was involved in another situation, so I didn't have time to miss. But what I saw, the game is changing. I think we all realize that the game is changing. The intensity, it's higher now, I think, compared to the last seasons. And the level is always great in terms of players and managers. So not big changes in terms of what is the atmosphere around the Premier League. That's always what we think more. But the intensity of the game, ball possession, as the teams are increasing their ball possession. So it's like telling you we have to go fast and try to adapt to this new situation.
VAR.
Look, I think you know me. I don't focus too much on that. Huge respect for their work. What we want here in Forest is that things are clear. So I don't expect too much. I hope not too much VAR situations.
When you brought Wolves up to the Premier League,
Yeah.
the first season, everyone was saying this is the best team ever to be promoted out of the Championship into the Premier League. The style of football was brilliant. Obviously, Ruben Neves was at the heart of that. You have got a couple of players who were involved with you at Wolves still
Yeah.
here in Morgan Gibbs White and Willie Bolly. Will that help you?
Yeah, of course, of course. It helped today, having players that we already manage that know our philosophy. They can transmit our ideas to the teammates. Happy to meet them again. Morgan is a father now, so he's a man. We found them with 16 years old there. We grow together. Bolly the same, so it's great to have him back.
And it's a big squad you've got here, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of players come in the last couple of years.
Yeah. In terms of numbers, I have to be honest with you. I never managed a squad of 30 players, so in that part is a challenge for us also.
Yeah, I remember you liked to have a small squad.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a challenge as well then? I mean, because some players might not play for.
No, but for the players now is a new chance for everybody. This is what I told them. It's an opportunity for players that before didn't play. It's a new chance for everybody. So my door is open for everybody. What I want is everybody involved, everybody committed, so we can have more and more options. It can make us stronger.
Just a couple more. Firstly, on Bournemouth, unusual circumstances last week in their game with Luton, but the week before they won at Manchester United.
Yeah.
Andoni Iraola has really got them sort of playing some good football right now. Not an easy team for you to be facing first up.
There's no easy team. There's no easy team, honestly. But we're gonna face a good team. But like I said, we have to focus on ourselves. Our priority now must be on ourselves, and compete well. But we are optimistic.
Finally, the most important question: message to the fans.
Thank you before. I know the city ground, the atmosphere of the fans is amazing, and what we expect at 3 o'clock Saturday is their support.
Welcome back, Nuno.
Cheers, thank you.
Thanks, Ian. Mark, please.
Hi, Nuno.
Hello.
Good to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You've just spoken about the fans and you spoke about Steve Cooper very positively.
Yeah.
Is there any part of you that feels that you may have to win some or the majority of fans over in the next few games?
Look, that's part of football. Fan judges us for what we achieve, but more than anything is what they're gonna see, what they're gonna see, and what I can promise to them is that an organized team that's gonna give everything that they have in the pitch, and that's. I hope that fans can see that starting on Saturday.
A few years ago, your Wolves side knocked out the owner's Greek side in the Europa League. Did you have any kind of friendship or relationship with him as a result of Wolves being in Europe and in Greece at that point?
Yesterday when I met them, we didn't speak about that. There are so many issues that we have to address that we didn't speak about that.
You helped to establish Wolves as a Premier League club again.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, you took them into Europe. How difficult is it? Because that's, I suppose, the stability that fans want for Nottingham Forest. How difficult is it to establish a promoted team in the first couple of years as a Premier League club?
It's very difficult. That's why I praise Steve, because I know I've been there, how hard it is to, first of all, achieve the promotion from Championship, and then to establish and be sustained in the Premier League. That's why I think the legacy of Steve is so important.
And you yourself, coming into this job over the busy Christmas period,
Yeah.
just how intense, how challenging will that be for yourself and your staff?
It's a special moment for football. It's the only place in the world that we play in these moments of Christmas. But it's a special moment for everybody. But tough for us as professionals and very tough for the players. 23, 26, and 30. It's very demanding. So we're gonna need every player possible.
Thank you, Nuno. Good
Thank
luck.
you. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Cameras off, please. No more photography. Oh, apologies, Jonathan.
Hi, Nuno, you okay?
Hello.
Do you have any regrets about how things ended at Spurs? You were only
Sorry?
Do you have any regrets about how things ended at Spurs? You were only given 10 games.
No regrets. It happened. Was a pleasure to be at Spurs. Things didn't go well, so we move forward. But no regrets.
And you mentioned Morgan Gibbs-White.
Yeah.
How has he developed as a player since you had him at Wolves?
Yeah, I think he's better now. He was young, the talent was there, and I think Steve managed to put Morgan in a very, very good level. But like I always say, there are always things to improve, and but Morgan is achieving the right moment to make the next step. He's more mature. The talent is there, so it's up to us to try and make it better.
Just thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, John. Okay, cameras off now, please, and no more photography. Thank you. Written section. Initially, this